So the question that we're going to answer in this video is, what is the best question you can ask yourself to shift in a new reality? I would like to reveal this to you right now. So the goal when we consciously manifest all the time, no matter which desire it is, no matter which state we shift into, right? The goal is always that we go from desiring to being. From it would be nice if I can have it soon, it would be so nice, you're thinking of it, right? To I am it now. That is always the goal when we consciously shift into a new state, right? When we shift to the wish fulfilled, when we manifest something. It is going from desiring it, hoping, seeking, waiting, thinking of, to now being it, knowing ourselves to already have it, right? It is done. I am it now. Okay? So the simple question I'm about to reveal to you on the next slide will help you to shift from what, right? What the symbols in the external world, right? Which is that's always dependent on the outside, to who, right? To the state that can never leave you once you really deeply identified with it. It is your nature. It becomes your automatic dwelling place, and you cannot leave it. No matter if you travel to the other side of the world, you will still have it. Right? So that is a very, very powerful question to ask yourself, especially when you want to manifest long-lasting things, like long-term things, and especially when you want to manifest like a deeper identity shift and really manifest into this new identity of yourself. So yeah, when we want to shift into this new identity of yourself. So the final result will be you discovering that all states are within you and always available. Right? This will be the result. If you understand the question that I'm going to show you on the next slide, the result of that question, when you ask yourself that more and more and more, will be that you discover that all states at any given moment are already inside of you, and that is very, very freeing. So the problem oftentimes comes with trying to determine a certain way of expression, right? We always want to nitpick. We always want to condition our desire. We always want to impose a way, like it should manifest that way. It should come through those means, right? We try to play God on our limited level. But on this level, we are not God. Our awareness of being, that is God. That is the creator. That is, this infinite power. But on this level, where I'm speaking to you on the camera right now, we're not God, right? On this level, we can't manifest. On this level, we can't, determine the way. But within, right, in a deeper level, we can go to the end and then let us externally be moved automatically. So the problem oftentimes comes if we try to determine a certain way of expression, trying to work out the way, trying to work and do things on the outside. But now, to come to the main topic of this video, what is this one question that you can ask yourself that will help you to make long-lasting changes? It is very easy. And that question is, who am I when my desire is fulfilled? So I want you to repeat that, and I want you to let that sink in. Right? If you ask yourself, who am I when my desire is fulfilled? This question immediately helps you to get clarity on the state you want to express in your life. Because when you say, who am I when my desire is fulfilled? When I have all of this money that I want, then I am the financial abundant person. Right? When I have the partner that I want, then I am the happily partnered person. This question helps you to go away from the outside, like the things, to the inner state that is always available, right? So we sometimes think we want this, we want this, we want this. And I will also say this at the end, you can still manifest specific things 100%, right? I will say something about that, 100%. But this is more for those of you who are more like generally, who want to approach it in a more general way, right? You ask yourself, hey, so I want the lottery win, but why do I want it, right? That the what is the lottery win, right? We think, the rational mind thinks. The rational mind translates the main desire for abundance, for freedom, for being able to do whatever you want to do at whatever time you want to do it, right? To be fully free, fully financially abundant. The mind translates that with the lottery win. It says, yep, lottery win, that's what I want, right? But actually, if you focus on, hey, who am I when my desire is fulfilled? You are the financially set for life person, right? You're the financially free person. That is a state that you can right now be in. You don't need to wait for the lottery win. You don't need to attach it to the lottery win, because this state of being financially set for life, what if it expresses in another way? Like I said earlier, right on this slide, when I said that we always want to determine a certain way of expression. And we think, okay, financial abundance, that must come through the lottery win. And again, if your desire is to manifest the lottery win, you can do it. If your desire is to manifest high incomes through your own business, you can do it. So that's why I said this video is more for people who are just fully open through which means it comes. Right? And to discover that, wait, those states that I want, they are within me. I can now assume to be the financially abundant person. I can now let myself imaginatively be seen from the world as the financially abundant person. But I don't need to attach it to the lottery win and project it onto this external thing and wait for that and hope for that, right? And that's why I said that this question helps you to go from what? Lottery win. What if you win the lottery, but then it's been being said that money is worth nothing, that there's a new currency. Well, you have manifested it, but I'm sure what you actually wanted is a state. You actually wanted to be financially abundant. So then you manifested the lottery win, but if then money gets inflated, for example, well, then you're left with nothing. Then you still come back with the desire of actually being financially abundant. So why not immediately going into who would you be when your desire is fulfilled? That can be so helpful. That can ease things so much more, right? So the state has ways and means of expressing itself of which no man knows. So we don't even need to worry about that. We don't even need to interfere with the bridge. As long as we understand that states express through us, that states are reflected, our only job is to say, who do I want to be? Right? Who would I be if my wish is fulfilled? Right? If I want the lottery win, okay, I can manifest that if I want, right? Which again might come with the fear of losing it, which is the only thing I would say you have to keep in mind when you focus on very specific things, which you again can be very specific in your manifestation. You can be very precise. But you also probably know what that sometimes comes with. Right? And I figured out that if you go a step further and you make it really about the state you would then be in, the quality of being you would then have alive, and you focus on being in that, embodying that, manifestations will come that come in a way that you don't know, but they will be beautiful to fully reflect back that internal state. So always expressing a state, you identify yourself with it by saying, I am poor, I am rich. I am known, I am unknown. I am wanted, I am unwanted. I could go infinitely on that because there are infinite states into which an individual, son of the Most High, may fall. Right? Which you as the son of God, you as the children of God, so to speak, you as the one expressing those states, you can decide with which state you fuse. Right? But again, my intention with this video is simply that you open up, that you become more powerful, that you step more into self-empowering yourself and not nitpicking everything and hyper-focusing on all the specifics, but asking yourself, hey, so if I would have this, right, who would I then be, right? Who am I when my desire already is fulfilled? And of course, hear me out. Again, this doesn't make sense for all desires. Let's just say you really want that car. Right here, you really want that car, right? You're not saying, who would I be if my desire is fulfilled? I'm a successful or happy car owner, or I'm a satisfied car owner. No, you want that car. Here, in that case, it doesn't make sense. But for some desires, it makes a lot of sense to ask yourself this question, right? Who am I when that desire is fulfilled? In which state would I be? What would be the quality of being? How would others see me? What would be, so to speak, the invisible label that would put on me, okay? And if you shift, and there you make it about the state and not the specific thing on the outside, which can be very freeing. So please definitely let me know about this video in the comments if that helped you, right? If that made sense. And again, when you do that, when you ask yourself this question, who am I when my wish is fulfilled? I am then the successful business owner, right? But I don't need to find out all the tactics. I don't need to worry about, what will be the perfect person, business partner coming into my world that will support me? No, you can right now ask yourself, hey, so if I would have the right good business partners, good clients, love my business, would do X, Y, and Z, would be financially abundant through my business, who would I be? I would be the financially thriving, successful business owner. What would imply that? That is a state you can now inhabitate, which then expresses maybe slightly different than you rationally, with your limited way of thinking, first thought it would express. So going to the end state on who you would be when your desire is manifested, that is actually what it is about, right? Because Neville said our self-concept, who we claim ourselves to be, that manifest everything effortlessly, right? So you need to decide how specific you want to be. You can be specific. You can manifest specific things. I mean, it's out of question, right? That has been done multiple hundreds, thousands of times already in the community and everywhere. But again, also be aware that it can come with the fear of losing it. You manifest a lottery win and then you hold on to it. Or people who work towards their success, then they hold on to it because they can't reproduce the way they got it. They hold on to it. They have fear of losing it, fully forgetting that this state of success, achievements, love, partnership, whatever, they are right now fully available. You can right now be the happy partner, no matter who is there, no matter if someone is there right now. You can right now be in that state. And then the right person would show up, if you want to be general. Right? You can right now be in the state of, being a successful business owner, doing your dream business and loving that. Well, you can go in that and you don't need to wait for something. You don't need to find out a tactic. You can right now go in health. You don't need to first think, oh, it will be this specific therapy. It will be this specific doctor. It will be this specific medicine. No, that state of full health is now available inside of you. That's what I said, right? The final result will be you discovering that all states are in your awareness, accessible at any given time. Right? And our goal is that we declare, I am in that state now. And then that will express. And then that will make you less attached to the outside, but more inward, more awakening to your inner world and seeing that it is all inside of you and seeing that it's all been expressed through you, right? So I hope that this made sense, right? Let me know in the comments what you think, if you agree, if you disagree, what you think about this, what your maybe results are when you ask yourself this question, right? Who am I? When my wish is fulfilled, and not what do I want? What do I want? What do I want? No, more like a step further. In which state am I when I have this in my life? And then shifting into this state, and maybe the way that this thing comes is a different way that you think it would come. Or it is a different thing that would come in your life. Then you now think, oh, that's what I definitely will get. Right? But maybe you want like financial abundance, and you say, yep, that comes through the lottery win. And then you assume the state of being financially abundant, not including the lottery win, and then it comes through different means, through better means. You inherit it. You win somewhere else. You feel the irresisting impulse to create your dream business that changes the world, that helps more people. I can't tell. I don't know. There are infinite ways. My ways are past finding out. Our awarenesses and this infinite intelligence ways are past finding out. Don't worry about that. Your job should be to go to the end. Right? And that question can be so helpful when you ask yourself, who am I? Right? In which state am I when my desire is fulfilled? And then now giving yourself that state. And now fulfilling that desire, so to speak. Now giving yourself that state that you would be in. And then that will be reflected through the outside, through the right people, the right circumstances, the right events. Okay? I speak to you in the next video. If you need any help, you can check out my program. So thanks for watching. Bye, guys.